week 4. I'm ready to get filthy rich. Are you ready to get filthy rich?
I think I'm ready to get mildly rich, not filthy rich though.
Oh, I'm talking new lifestyle. I'm about to pull up to the elementary school, pick my kids up in the Benzo.
That's bold. That's bold. How about a Volvo? That's a secure vehicle.
How about I walk through the mall with the Gucci bag on my arm?
What else you get?
Shoot, I might get the Prada bag.
There is one Louis Vuitton store in Portland.
I might get the Fendi bag.
And I might go there 20 years from now.
Oh, I'm gonna get the slippers. I'm gonna rock some Gucci socks just to say I'm wearing them. That's filthy rich. That's how you're gonna be after today. Let's go.
Featuring Patrick Pat Stacks Gray, Simon Free Chicken Brishkovich. Welcome to Hops and Props.
Alright, now that you guys have liked and subscribed.
Wow, thank you for all those likes and subscriptions.
Likes and subscribes. Wait, and comments? That's a trifecta. Now we can start drinking.
Alright, so today we have from Fort George, great brewery in Oregon, the OPA. The Sunrise OPA.
Hey, you down with OPA?
I don't know.
Other people's ales?
I'm not sure because this OPA actually stands for Oatmeal Pale Ale. And to continue the festivities, last week we had pumpkin, this week we had oatmeal. A little debate, I think oatmeal is festive. So
I think the can is orange and that is close to a pumpkin, and also Safeway didn't have any other pumpkin beers.
Alright, so let's go for it. The Sunrise Oatmeal Pale Ale.
Calling it an OPA feels like cap, straight up.
That's cap! Totally cap! That means lie!
Pat, I said it once.
This does not have much oatmeal.
I'm going to say it again. If you put it on the can, I want it in the taste. This has nothing to do with oatmeal. This is pretty brutal.
Alright.
Look.
Well, I mean, this is good though. It's not oatmeal. Is it oatmeal? Oat
It's
milk?
No, it's oatmeal.
Well, it's not much of any oat.
There's nothing in there. And for that reason,
Oats and hoes.
I don't know about...
Alright.
I don't know how high I can go in my rating just because of that.
I think I can give it a 2.
As a tier 2?
Can you give it a 2 or
I think I can rock with that because I still think it's good. I just always get disappointed about the names.
If someone is
How else am I
looking for
supposed
like
to know what I'm looking for?
a fun mix up that's just a normal light beer but it sounds fun, this is a good one. I will finish this very fast.
Alright.
Alright.
Before the show ends.
Alright, but before the show ends, we should probably give some picks.
Yes, start us off then.
I'll take the Lions money line against the Bears. The Bears put up an abysmal with, is that an A or an O?
It is an A.
An A and abysmal. I like the Lions money line against the Bears. It's plus 130. I almost took the Lions Lions plus 3. I think they'll at least cover. I don't think the Bears are that good this year. Nope. They're down. The Lions have had a lot of close games. I think that is an underrated team. I think the Lions are going to give people a lot of trouble. Give me the Lions this week.
The Lions aren't a bad team. Let's think about it. They lost last week to a Ravens team that is supposedly very good.
It took a
record-breaking field goal, and they lost that game. I'll take that money line with you any day. All right, my first pick this week, Dawson Knox, a little bit more of an unknown tight end on the Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia, stand up. However, the Bills have just been killing absolutely everyone. Last week, he finishes with 5 catches for 50 yards. This week, his line is set at 22.5 receiving yards. He's hit that under once in Game 2. It was the blowout against the Dolphins. But so far, he's getting more snaps on the field. And last week, he literally had a 21-yard catch as part of his 4 catches. If his line is set at 22, I'm very sure that he can have the chance. And it was a great grab, too. Like, he looks very good when he plays. I think he kind of steps it up this week and they give him more targets. I'm taking over 22.
I like that pick based on the stats you said. You sounded like you knew what you're talking about. I don't know Dawson Knox, but I feel like I should bet on him now. I will say, do you feel like he's a flannel man?
I think he's a flannel man.
Did we forget to mention that it's Double Flannel Fall Friday?
I didn't think it needed to be mentioned. It's Double Flannel Fall Friday.
It's my favorite day of the year.
It's back.
Let's go. All right. Pick number 2. This is a statistics-based pick, which have not gone well for me in the past, but I'm going Saints Giants under 41.5.
Yep.
You know what that means.
What? What's happening?
It's time to hit down under.
It's time.
Oh, no.
It's finally time. For the first time this season.
It's time to head down under. I've got my counting koala here with me, and his counting koala skills, he told me, he said 5 of the 6 games the Saints and the Giants have played have gone under 41.5 points. Therefore, I'd have to be a complete moron to not listen to the counting koala. I have to take the Saints and Giants under 41.5. Only 1 of the 6 games these two teams have played have gone over 41 points.
So out of both teams, 5 have gone under 41.
Yeah,
out of the 6.
both teams are hitting this under all the time. It seems like a very good stat. That's why to bring out my statistic-based counting koala to help us take this pick and head down under.
I like it. I like it. That wasn't on my card yet, but I'm actually going to take that now because I like the pick.
It's the counting koala.
My next pick, this is going to be brutal for some people to hear, or probably not actually. Carson Wentz is a really bad quarterback. Bad. Some could say horrible. The Colts are 0-3. There is one bright spot on this team, I believe. Michael Pittman Jr. has been playing relatively well. Had a really nice breakout game last week. Last week, not so much. However, in those last 2 games, he has 12 targets in each game. His line right now is set at 4.5 receptions on 12 targets. To be fair, last week, 12 targets, 6 catches. Of those 6 that he did not catch, Carson Wentz underthrew him, overthrew him, missed him in the end zone every single time. Carson Wentz is a horrible quarterback. But Michael Pittman set at 4.5 right now. I really like his over. I'm thinking 5 or 6. And with those amount of targets, he's bound to catch more. Maybe Carson Wentz can make a couple of better throws, and I think he can. Because with 12 targets, you should be catching at least 75. He should be set around 7 or 8. So I'm going to take over 4.5 at plus odds at plus 125 this week.
I think we need to have an intervention. You're addicted to betting Michael Pittman.
Yeah.
Michael Pittman, I hate it.
Absolutely.
I've only lost on taking this, but it's got to hit. Plus 125, of course I'm going to take it. I'm not a dummy. Those numbers make sense.
They're playing the Dolphins, and news alert, the Dolphins' defense is not as good as everyone thought. They have given up more than 30 points in 2 out of the 3 games this year. So take that for what you want it to be.
I'll take those numbers and I'll bring some more. Petty Unders is back. He's here to stay. And this is what I've got to say this time. I time traveled and I also transported my body to Australia. I found another counting koala. This is not the one from earlier. This is its friend. What was it? His name is Rodrigo. So Rodrigo, the counting koala, is here to tell me, yes, you better take the Titans and the Jets under. Whatever the number is, it doesn't matter. I think it's 45. The Jets have now had a game go over 33 points. Therefore, we've got to bet the under because the Jets would have to score for this game to go over. The Jets would have to score, which they cannot do. Therefore, the method... What? Yes. Rodrigo's telling me this is a lock. Got to take the Titans and the Jets under. Under. Alright, back to whatever we were doing before. Hey, good eye. Good eye, mate. Alright, might have some technical difficulty there. Alright. But thank you to my godson / nephew makes a billion for this counting koala for this episode. Simon, do you have another pick for me?
I do. And I'm rolling with someone who has been on an absolute tear, averaging, guess how many yards he is averaging receiving so far through the year?
Based off what you told me earlier, around 130?
It is actually at about 130. Cooper Kupp this year has been killing it with Matthew Stafford. I mean, some of us are surprised, some of us aren't surprised. However, his line is set at 82 this week against the Cardinals. The Cardinals are giving up a lot of points. They're still winning a lot of games, but I'm comparing this a little bit to the Vikings game that they played 2 weeks ago, where Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson both went off for a ton of yards, ton of catches. I think Cooper Kupp keeps it rolling this week, over 82.5 yards. The line is a little bit scary, but I simply don't see anything on the Cardinals' defense stopping him. And as far as he goes, he's Matthew Stafford's favorite target by a mile. I'm going to keep it rolling with him. Until he hits the under, I'm going to keep taking the over now.
Yeah, can't hate that. Shout out to Matt Gregg, my father. Also an Eastern Washington Eagle, Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp, you're right.
Eastern Washington Eagles, go Eagles, baby.
Cheers.
Had to get that in. Bucks -6.5 is my next play. Got to take the Bucks again. I know I gave you a loser last week, and I apologize from the bottom pit of my stomach. I did not want that to lose. I wanted to win. I rooted very hard at the game for it to win, and it did not win.
It's true.
I'm taking the Bucks -6.5 this week. I don't think they lose. I don't think it's close. I think Tom Brady goes to New England, and he shows everyone that he's the greatest to ever do it. He's going to show everyone that he's the reason why Bill Belichick has 6 championships. Now, I'm not going to say Bill Belichick's not a great coach. I don't think Bill Belichick has close to 6 championships without Brady. I'll argue, I dare you, he'd have Jimmy G as the quarterback right now.
We already had a long argument before the show about this, so I will keep it simple.
Bucks minus 6.5. Tom Brady goes and punches Bill Belichick in the throat, but he does it by throwing for 400 yards again.
But I will agree with the pick because I think, simply said, the Bucks are miles better than the Patriots. Everyone is overestimating this comeback game. Bill Belichick's going to have a plan to defeat Brady.
Every week, people are like, Bill Belichick. Oh, but Bill Belichick. For a year and a half now, since Brady left, Bill Belichick hasn't come out and beat people. He hasn't. Give me a pick.
All right, fine. I know this riles you up a little bit, so I'll give everyone something to soothe them a little bit. The Seahawks
soothe me
+3 against the 49ers this week, and I absolutely love the +3. I absolutely love the money line. Simply said, I think the Seahawks are better than the 49ers right now. You can argue back and forth with it, but just from watching games, watching defenses, the pictures behind me going on and off, I think the Seahawks are a good team. They lost last weekend to the Vikings, and my favorite stat is that Russell Wilson, against the spread, coming off of a loss, is actually one of the best quarterbacks in the entire history of the NFL, coming back with over a 70% win percentage on covering the spread the next week. I love Russell Wilson this week, and I love the Seahawks. I'm going to take +3 and the money line.
Yeah, I don't hate this at all. I think the Seahawks are, I don't know. I don't know. The Seahawks are scary. The Seahawks are a little scary right now.
Nah.
The Seahawks are a little scary right now. They might.
Fully confident.
The Seahawks might stink.
No.
I'm not sure yet,
Not a
but
chance.
there's an okay chance that the Seahawks stink.
I think the game will be close, for sure. The 49ers are a decent team, but I'm taking the Seahawks to pull out at the end. It is absolutely something.
It's at home, you said?
It's at home.
Okay, the 12. All right, I'm going to stew on it while we show you these messages.
You guys love it or like it? It's good stuff. Are you with me, everybody? Knock on wood. Knock on wood if you're with me there. Boof! I love that. You guys with me on that? Are you guys with me on that?
And we're back. Thank you to our messengers for this week. Patrick, would you like to start me off with something sweet? Perhaps something that you really like this week. Some might even say some gravy.
I was going to say something a little more savory, maybe.
Okay.
A little gravy. I do have some gravy, and this week I might have Mama's gravy. I'm talking, this is the best gravy you can have. I'm talking Sunday morning. I mean, this is a lot.
Sunday morning.
This is a clamp. I don't know, whatever word you can say to say that this bet is awesome, that you're going to make a ton of money on it. That is what I'm going to say about this pick, and this is what it is.
Is it one?
This is a parlay.
Oh, I knew it.
This is a parlay. It's Patty Parlay, here to stay. Bounce back. Parlay, Titans minus 6.5 against the Jets. The Jets have not been close to anybody.
Okay.
The Jets are horrible.
Okay.
The Titans are competent.
Yes.
6.5 is an insane. If you don't take my other pick, if you don't make it a parlay, whatever, the Titans minus 6.5 is the easiest bet of your life. And I'm going to parlay that with the Rams money line against the Cardinals. I think I saw it in person, and that's probably why I'm biased. The Rams are going to beat the Cardinals. The Rams are a very good football team. Their defense is the best. Their offense is unstoppable. Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp, and they hit their tight end Higbee all the time.
Yep.
The Rams are very good on offense and on defense. That's why I think they're going to beat the Cardinals. Money line. Don't need the points. Not worried about it. Give me this at plus 176. 2 absolute locks. No chance they lose. Best bet of my life. Other than the last best bet of my life that I gave, that was Derrick Henry in Green Bay in the snow last year.
Oh, yeah.
That lost horribly. That I lost a ton of money on. This is the exact opposite situation where this is going to happen for sure. That
was funny because I still remember that game. You just brought me a bunch of flashbacks.
That was one of the saddest. I bet a lot of money.
We were both huge on the Titans to win that game, and they came in and got blown out last year. I remember that. It still brings a tear to my eye. It hurts so much. Here's something that won't hurt, though.
Yeah, that game's sick.
This is a pick. Now, I'll admit, I've made some bad running back decisions so far this year. And I'll admit, it's been a really tough position to call this year. I had to play with Tyson. That was devastating. I don't know what happened. I don't even know how to explain that pick. But my running back pick this week, I'll admit, yeah, it's been tough. My running back that I love so far, he's been great for the Lions. DeAndre Swift is a running back pass catching machine. Right? So far this year, game 1, 61, finished game 2 with 41, finished last game with 60. He's averaging about 6 catches per game, averaging about 55 yards per game, right? His line this week is set at 37.5 against a decent Bears defense, and I think that's why it's lowered a little bit. However, on the pace he's going, he should hit the over. On top of that, the greatest head coach in the NFL, Dan Campbell, comes out this week and says that he actually wants DeAndre Swift to be more involved on pass catching duties because he has Jamal Williams who comes in every now and then. Change of pace, he says no. DeAndre Swift has been our guy. He needs more work, and so he is going to be in this entire week. Over 37.5. I'm taking it. Not scared about the Bears defense whatsoever.
I like that you're not scared. And I like that you just had such an awesome take that Dan Campbell's the best coach in the NFL.
Oh, absolutely. He has his players. Like, for an 0-3 team, this is the most inspirational 0-3 team I've ever seen in my life.
Every time I watch the Lions, I get a little bit inspired. I love Dan
Washington,
Campbell.
Dan Campbell. I'm telling you right now.
Jameis Winston when he does the eating the W's.
When he's eating W's, Jameis Winston. Sean Payton, the year he had the bounty program.
Alright, what else would be up there?
He got suspended for the whole next year.
Any Kobe Bryant quote?
I simply don't have any.
No, any. They're all more inspirational.
You're talking about. I thought you were asking.
I was just trying to think if we could keep going up. Martin Luther K.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King.
Who else can I toss out there?
Inspirational.
I got
that guy who's always on YouTube. I don't know. There's
Which
like,
one?
I don't know. He got really big in like 2010. Football guy. I like this train we're on. If you're still watching, which statistically I think only like 6 of you are still watching, comment the most inspirational person.
Yep.
And comment your favorite high school memory of Simon's sports accomplishment.
Stop.
All right.
And comment if you like the picks this week, or if you don't, or if you want a different beer, or if you want the same beer next week.
Sounds like we want a lot of comments.
I kind of do.
I'm down for that. All right. Sounds like a show.